X30 Senior. First main event of the 2022 SKUSA Pro Tour season is green, green, green. Racing into turn number 1, 4, 5 wide.
Side by side, the swarm goes through the first corner here. Does anyone get bit in turn 3? Looks like we're clean down the back straightaway for the first time, and Cicero brings them to the inside lane. Everyone trying to avoid the puddle. Jake Drew off the racetrack in turns 4 and 5. Got to the lead for all of 2 seconds, and there's big contact. Multiple drivers around in turns 5 and 6.
Yeah, it looked like Kremers, I think.
Yeah, as Drew came back across from the racetrack, Connor, you can see everyone kind of stacked up a little bit. He got pushed off the outside trying to go for P1. It has stacked things up, and indeed it might have been Marian Kremers. We'll see when they come back around, as that's one driver pushing off right there.
Zach Clayman-DeMello got to the lead for half of the lap there. Jeremy Fletcher, your new leader here for the first time, and the rookie leads them into turns 15. And Alessandro DiTullio was on the screen as well. Taken out on the opening lap here. Heavy contact for the Parolin, unfortunately. So we've got a few drivers off here. Cole Morgan's off the racetrack, coming to turn number 9. And one more pulled into the scale line. That was outside the top 15. As he slowly works his way back onto the racetrack. The driver in the scales, Diego Ramos, is out in the 313.
A lot of chaos early on here as drivers with elbows up, no doubt about it. They'll work their way back around here again to turn 17. And Jeremy Fletcher trying to stretch out that advantage. Couple drivers like Thomas Naveau potentially on the outside and coming in and over the rumbles of turn 17. They're all slotting in here right now. And again, Jeremy Fletcher with the lead over Nate Cicero. Almost 0.4 of a second, Xander, to put lap number 2 in the books.
Slower that lap, too. Looking at the lap time, Kremers ripped down. Obviously, he probably got passed by Norberg, but I don't know if he got any damage. We got a new leader. Nate Cicero to the lead with Hayden Jones going by for second as well. Yeah, and they've dropped Jake Drew here for the time being. He's about a second back, about to get reeled in by Ryan Norberg as Naveau takes over third from Jeremy Fletcher.
The only driver in the top 15 doing a 101 right there, Xander. Everybody else 102 or worse. Norberg on a roll. Gets to the tail of the train he talked about, and that is essentially the front-running group. Norberg just 2.5 seconds away from Cicero. Cicero has Jones right there. It's about 0.8 of a second from the front-running quartet back to Paulie Massimino, but there is a bit of a gap there in the middle, and I'll tell you, watch for Norberg to quickly work his way through here. Cicero up front. 6 laps down, 14 to go.
2 for 1 on the screen right there from Norberg. Got by both Carson Morgan and Dante Yu. And we've got a driver off, Jason Leung.
Norberg just got hit by Carson Morgan and went back a few spots. That's going to hurt him.
Yeah.
Cut back to that. Look at this here. DeMello's in that mix. Jake Drew's in it. Carson Morgan saying, I don't care how many championships you won. You got by me and I didn't want it.
Yeah, they're going to look at that one for sure. Morgan just drove to the inside and essentially turned him midway through the corner.
He just moved him again, too.
Wow, This is getting aggressive right now, Xander. They're starting to go to work here right now. Norberg's trying to work his way forward, and this is going to allow these front-running 4 drivers to stretch away. Now as the leader's already into 1, he's in the middle of this dogfight further back, just inside the top 10.
That's Kremers going by on Frankie Mossman. Norberg not able to follow at this point. There's still a lot of time left, but they're the entire back straightaway back from the leaders. 4.5 seconds plus as Jake Drew goes by on Zachary Clayman-DeMello, who fights back on him, gets into him a little bit, and they all kind of stack up again as Mossman holds off Norberg for now.
Drew now runs 6. Kremers up to 7th after getting by Mossman. Clayman-DeMello runs in. Who's that off?
That is Ryan
Carson
Vincent
Morgan.
and Carson Morgan, and Morgan looked like that time he was trying to go to the inside, and there are some words being said there between 2 drivers with a lot of time.
Kremers has got to the front of that next group. Started 14th, now up into the 6th position. Mossman up 15 spots to 7th.
That might get eaten up down the back straightaway as Norberg runs behind Mossman. Here comes the new leader. Hayden Jones to the lead in turn 4, but he overshoots it. Fletcher back by into 6th.
Good racing. There's a bunch of awesome packs. There's the leaders again through 10. Oh, there's some trouble there. Jones either missed the apex or got a little help from behind, you think, from Thomas Naveau?
Yeah, Naveau, he didn't have much patience there.
Jones into 2nd. Fletcher right there in 3rd. Paulie Massimino 4th. Nate Cicero 5th. Little contact there, and look who's coming to the inside.
Oh, Fletcher to the lead.
3 wide through 7 and 8, through 9, 10. Back to turn 11. Fletcher back to P1.
A SuperKarts USA main event before. Thomas Naveau, been a long time since victory lane for him. Well, he's closer now. Jones to the lead. Naveau to 2nd. 2 to go this time. Massimino Oh, wow! Around the outside, Jones back to the lead.
And here comes Norberg back again. He's feeling it. They're going to keep working. Norberg's going to try to close up. He's 2.3 seconds back. They'll go too wide. Into the inside. Oh, almost into the
puddle.
Almost into the puddle. Fletcher goes back to second. Fletcher to P2. Move Paulie Massimino up to third.
Fletcher's going to have to dig deep on this final lap if he wants to challenge Jones, because that gap's big and Massimino's got to worry about pressure from behind. White flag, one more lap around NOLA.
Put the kids in the minivan. It's about to get ugly, folks. Here we go. Last lap here in X30 Senior. They'll work their way out of the final couple of corners here. Down the back straightaway. Jones is going to go to the bottom. You know he wants this win. Fletcher going to try the over-under coming into the corner. Can't quite get it to stick. Here comes Norberg, as I had said. Massimino holding on to P3 through the rhythm section. The S's again. Fletcher right there, Xander.
Almost there here, coming through. Final time to the stadium section. Little bobble for Fletcher. He's not going to be close enough, I think, to get him into 10. Is he going to try it? Jones will block it off. Fletcher will give him the bumper. Over to 11. All the way down by the grass. Hayden Jones. Just a few more corners to go. Fletcher to the chicane. Dives it in.
That was good.
Big move down to the bottom there. Jones is going to want to go back on it. Fletcher's got the position. They'll go side by side. Working their way through. Norberg's going to go to P5. Coming back out to 16. Over to 17. Down to the bottom of the racetrack. Jones has got the spot. Here comes the run out of the line. Who's it going to be? Fletcher coming across the line. It'll be 3 wide. Fletcher getting the victory by 1/10 of a second over Paulie Massimino. Jeremy Fletcher, the rookie, wins in his first ever SuperKarts USA Pro Tour X30 Senior Main Event. Fletcher with the victory. Massimino second. Nate Cicero to third. Jones, Norberg, and Naveau. Your final 6 at the checkered flag.
And look to the rest of the top 10. Kremer's up 7 spots. Dante Yu down 4. Jake Drew down 6. Hannah Greenemeyer, your reigning Pro Tour champion, up 26.
Wow.
She ends up nipping Norberg for the hard charger with that impressive drive, and we talk about it. It's not your good days that win you championships. It's your bad days. Hannah Greenemeyer took a very bad day, starting 36 after that wreck in the pre-final to drive to the top 10. Of course, Norberg around the outside. He got a little bit door-to-door, tire-to-tire, locked up with Thomas Naveau at the end.